anniversary weekend getaway to Lago di Braies had a rocky start when our connection flight from Munich to Innsbruck turned out to be a bus. Thankfully, this Lufthansa bus trip was very comfortable with a straight highway until Garmisch-Partenkirchen and then a mountainous bit through Seefeld. At Innsbruck, we took a 3-hour train ride to valpusteria region of Italian Tirol, our fourth country of the day. After the tiring journey, we spent a night at our apartment in Pragser and were ready to set out on the adventure to see the pearl of the Dolomites, Lago di Braies or Lake Braies. Pragser is a small village mostly famous for the nearby ski slopes of Kronplatz. Our accommodation had provided public transport passes which could be used in buses and trains all across the Tyrol region. We took a train to Villa Bassa, another cute little village among the Dolomites. Bus number 442 operates regularly between the town of Dobiaco and Lake Braies, and the beautiful journey takes approximately 40 minutes. The bus trip ends at the Grand Hotel Pragser Wildsee, which was built in 1899. The hotel had once housed prisoners during the World War. The map here shows the easy and accessible family-friendly path on the right side of the lake, but we are going to explore the entire loop around the lake on the left side. This circuit trail is 4 kilometers long and will take around 2 to 3 hours to complete. During any other month, this place would be crowded with tourists and natives. This being November, we were worried if the lake would be frozen or if all the trees would have shed their leaves, but thankfully that was not the case. Lake Braies is the largest lake in the Dolomites, and for 10 years it has been included in the UNESCO World Heritage. The main characteristic is its emerald color, which in summer reflects the pines that surround it. It is possible to sail on the lake with small wooden rowing boats during season, and it is also the right place for those who love trekking thanks to many paths to follow. Known as the Pearl of the Dolomites, Lago di Braies or Pragser Wildsee in German is one of the most beautiful lakes in Italy. Located at an altitude of about 1,500 meters above sea level in the picturesque Alta Pusteria, the mountain lake captivates with its turquoise green color and the imposing Seekoffel Massif that surrounds it. Approximately 1,200 meters long, up to 400 meters wide, and more than 35 meters deep, the lake has a character that differs from almost all the other lakes in Dolomites. It was formed by a huge landslide that fell from the Sasso del Signore. From the bus and train, we were seeing these white patches covering some area, but not everywhere. We were thinking this was snow, but it turned out to be crystallized ice instead. The temperature here in November is around 5 degrees, and the mist and dew crystallizes to form these unique formations. No matter how many times I see this turquoise water, it always feels spectacular. Time for a small snack break. There is a stream flowing down to the lake at this section of the trail. Here is one of the special views which the shorter trail doesn't offer. According to legends, at the south end of the lake, there is a gate to the Fanes underworld. The Kingdom of Fanes, by the way, is a national epic of the Ladin people of the Dolomites. It is said that during a full moon, the queen rises from the gate in the mountain and travels by boat around the Lake of Braies. The lake lies within the boundaries of the Fanes Braies Nature Park and is located near the Valpusteria region in the northern part of Italian Dolomites. Lago di Braies also marks the start of the popular 142-kilometer long hiking trail known as the Alta Via 1. reflections of the mountains and the forests in the still lake is purely magical. This spot is probably one of the most Instagrammed one around the lake. This chapel belongs to the hotel and was designed by Otto Schmidt, the same architect who designed the hotel. It was opened in the beginning of 20th century, a few years after the hotel. After completing the loop, we found the restaurant was open and we let ourselves have some fine Italian lunch on the banks of the lake. On our return, we took the bus 442 all the way to Dobbiaco, nestled under this spectacular mountain. It was only 5 p.m. but the sun had set as we took our train back to Pragser. And that's a wrap, but let me show you around the apartment we stayed in Pragser, and hope you would check out our other videos from Tyrol region. Ciao!